What's up, Capricorn? This is Marcus from King Alliance Oracle, back with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. So this reading is going to represent April the 11th to the 17th. All right, we're going to get you some Oracle cards. We'll get you a spiritual card. We'll get you general energies of the week. And then we'll also get you a time frame card. We're going to switch things up a little bit this week. We're going to do a Celtic cross. All right, see how that works. And definitely comment, like, subscribe, and share. I want to thank you for all the love I've been receiving from the Capricorns. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so already I see some good stuff. You have raised your vibration, you have attraction of the opposites, and your commitments being tested. So let's see what we have here. Let me move this up a bit. Okay. Look at that. Alright, so we already have some cards here for you. Alright. Take that. So looks like what is upon you is what covers you right now is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a good opportunity that's coming to you that's going to manifest itself this week. Okay, what crosses you is the Empress card. So you definitely have some good luck. It looks like whatever this is going to be very abundant. It's going to grow. It's going to be very successful. Okay, so let's see what you have. What is above you? What does your subconscious mind think? What are you manifesting? Okay. Alright, so the High Priestess. So right now, you might be aware of what's going on. Or also in some cases, things might still be kind of working themselves out. Just because with the High Priestess, sometimes that represents what we can't see. Right? So what's the base of this, which is the foundation, is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you're doing this is maybe like a passion project or something that's very dear or close to you. Okay, what's in your past is the Tower. Alright, so Capricorn, that also represents your energy because Pluto is represented to. Pluto is actually in Capricorn right now. And so you might have had something that suddenly changed or something that happened last week. I know I was saying that you might have become the boss suddenly. I think in your last reading, you had a change of something of that nature. Right? So this is your future. Alright, so in your future you have competition here. You have the 5 of Wands. Possibly it might be a little bit of competition or training, or in some cases even fighting. Alright, we'll get some further energies on that here for you. Alright, what answers you is the 9 of Pentacles. So you've done all the work to make yourself better. What strengthens you is that you're on a new journey, you're on a new path. Okay? What describes you right now is the Chariot. So you have 2 travel cards here. So definitely looks like, either you're traveling for work, or this new job has you traveling possibly for training, or you possibly have like a cancer or something that might be helping you. Okay? But you definitely have some victory cards. Alright? And then the outcome is you're the boss. Alright, so the bottom energy here, Capricorn, is your energy. We got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so we have your commitments being tested. Okay, and this is first quarter moon. So within this first quarter, I think the first quarter moon is on the 15th of April. Okay, so this is something that maybe this week you're going to see some of those energies come in where your commitment's going to be tested. Just keep on working hard, keep on showing the best version of yourself, and things are going to work for you and your benefit. All right. We also have the attraction of opposites. Okay, this is seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, sexual union. So possibly for those Capricorn singles, energy for you week, you might be meeting someone that really entices you, someone that really gets you going. Okay, this is a 44. Okay, 4 plus 4 is 8, so this is possibly a new cycle of what's starting. If you're in a couple, I think this is just you having a nice hot week. The two of you are going to connect a lot more. You're going to be more on top of each other, more loving, and for those who I know in the past readings I was seeing that you might be having a new baby or some, or what you may have you. This is just you guys kind of conceiving even more, kind of practicing. All right, and then we have raise your vibration. Okay, and I'll read this to you in a little while, but I want to go over the basic reading. All right, so for the center of your reading, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is what covers you right now, okay? So you have a new opportunity that's right in front of you, and it looks like this is either a new job, this could be a new training situation, this also could be you starting a new business, right? Now, what crosses you, either negative or positive, is you have the Empress. So with this first energy here, with the page of the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress, that just lets you know that whatever you're working on is going to be very fruitful. It's going to be growing, and it's going to be very strong. Now, for some of you, not all of you, for the situation where you may be having a baby, this is saying to you that if this week, if you're having a baby, everything should be nice and smooth, and everything should be well. Or if you're going like to get your, the sonogram test or whatever, those things are going to be fruitful for you. But this is also for some who are starting a business. This is saying that things are going to be really good for you and that they're going to grow exponentially. Okay? What you're manifesting or what's above you is the High Priestess card. So subconsciously, you kind of know where you want to go with things, and you might not necessarily be kind of putting everything out there which you want to be known. The High Priestess is also about secrets, because as you see, she's holding a book, and that book holds secrets within that not everyone understands and not everyone shares. This card is also connected to the moon. Okay, now we're going to have during this week, during I think the 16th, we're going to have the full moon in Libra. All right, so subconsciously, you may have something that you're working on, or you might be kind of hiding the secrets, but intuitively, you kind of know what's going on, and you're kind of manifesting things. Right? The foundation of everything is the Knight of Wands. So this is a passion project. This is something that you've been working on with all your heart, and you're rushing in, and you want to make sure that you do this correctly. Now, if you look at the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands rushing in, his horse is 2 feet off the ground, and it's 2 feet moving forward. So you're already making choices and decisions to move yourself forward, to put yourself in the best light. And you have your wand ready to charge out, so if anything happens, you're ready to protect yourself. Now, down here in the bottom, you see that there's 3 pyramids here. Now, those 3 pyramids, they represent challenges, right? But also the 3 pyramids, because of the fact that the pyramids took a lot of effort and took a lot of knowledge, as long as you're moving forward with your heart, you're going to be able to dig into that strong knowledge and that strong strength to kind of create those pyramids. And think about the pyramids. The pyramids are very strong. They're very old. They've lasted a long time. So you rushing in with your heart and you leading with your heart, this is something that you're going to create a really strong structure. And this is good to have as a foundation card. All right? Now, in your recent past, you have the Tower. Right? So the Tower, this is when something suddenly happens and suddenly changes. So for some of you who are starting the business, you might have had, like a grant come through that just out of nowhere came through and helped out the business. If you're working at a job and you became the supervisor, this could have been a sudden change. Somebody got fired, or somebody got in trouble, and boom, you just moved right up to the next situation. And this just shocked your brain, and this was a sudden change because of the fact that you was already ready and you were prepared for it. So as soon as it happened, you just slid right in. Now, the Tower is connected to Pluto and Plutonian energy. Right now, Pluto is in Capricorn, and it's kind of heading itself out, going into Aquarius. Now, again, with Pluto, because this is your past energy, this is something that has already started to change or already changed, and it's kind of creating the structure of what's going for you for this week. All right? So now your immediate future, okay? Your immediate future and then also the outcome card go together. So the immediate future, you have the 5 of Wands. Now, if you look in this 5 of Wands, there's a lot of conflict. These guys are fighting. Everybody's kind of swinging in random directions, okay? 5s are about change. Now, if you're doing this passion project out of your heart, you're leading with your wand, there might be some people that might disagree with you. They might not necessarily like how you're doing it. If you're, starting your own business, if you're the new boss, you might have a few conflicts at work because some people feel like they should have been the one that took the new position instead of you. But you definitely worked harder. You deserved it, okay? But this isn't always a bad thing because 5s are about change. They're also about growth. So you could be taking on a new project. 5 of Wands also sometimes represents that new project too, that you could be taking on like a new aspect of the project. For example, if you're starting a new company, maybe you're getting your company online. You've already You know, if you say you have a construction business, you already got your trucks, you already got everything going. But this new project could be you getting yourself online. So now you're working on the website, you're working on, you know, digital communication, advertising. So that could be a new thing that you're working on. Okay. Now, what answers the question, okay, of what you're going to see this week is you're going to see growth. All right. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is you. You've done all the internal work. You've worked on yourself. You made yourself the best version of yourself. So now you're going to be able to show off, you know, the best of you. Since you got the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is almost like the baby Empress. So you have double manifestation, double growth energy here. So whatever you're working on, I'm going to show you you're going to have like magnanimous growth. And that's something that is almost kind of guaranteed to you. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, this is something that they've worked on themselves. Because nines are connected to the Hermit card, which is you looking inside of yourself, figuring out what skills are best for you and what stands out for you, and you manifesting that going forward. Now, if you look at the way she's looking at the Falcon, she's very focused on the Falcon. Because in the past, Falcons were almost like messengers, okay? Now, this is actually representative of her focus. The time that she took to work on herself so that she could now have these Nine Pentacles to be able to be abundant, to be able to have enough money to take care of herself, to make sure that she's able to share with other people if she needs to. And this also represents your intuition. Because, well, again, with nines being connected to the Hermit, this is her looking on the inside, getting connected with her intuition so that she can bring these things to Earth and make things fruitful. Right. So you have the Six of Swords card. Six of Swords, this is Aquarian energy, right? So, as I mentioned before, right now, Aquarius has a few planets that's within, and this is you kind of going on a new journey. So right now, Saturn is in Aquarius, which sometimes could be restrictions, but it's also about growth, and it's also about kind of karma, what, you know, the energy that you put in the past, what's going to come out in the future. Now, you also have Mars energy, which is also in Aquarius, and you have Mars energy, and then you have Venus. And Venus is about growth. This is also representative of the Empress, right? So with this energy, you're moving to a new trip, and you're either traveling, possibly to work, because you have two travel cards. You have the Six of Swords, and then you also have the Chariot card. So you could be traveling to work. You could be traveling for training to work. You know, maybe this new job, you're required to drive maybe a half hour away and you're working at a new location. This also could be representative of you traveling emotionally. Like this is an emotional growth that you're going through, okay? But this is what strengthens you. This is what's going to make you stronger. And so you just want to continue going on your trip, keep your head up, and just know that things are going to work in your benefit. Right. Now you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is in what describes you right now. So this is the Cancerian card. Okay, so you may have some Cancer in your chart, or it might be even a Cancer that you might be working with. But what describes you now is you're moving forward. You've balanced out your yin and yang energies. That's representative of these two sphinxes that are in the front. And now you're a lot more confident. So you're kind of just willing things to happen. Now what's really cool is you have the High Priestess and you have the Chariot card. So the High Priestess, this is connected to the moon, and you actually have this in your subconscious, you know, kind of like in your manifestation state. And then you have the Chariot, okay? So it's kind of saying that mentally you're willing things to happen, and you've kind of put this into the universe with your High Priestess, and now the Chariot's moving without you even having to grab the reins. You've willed this to happen. You put the mental energy into it, and you've already put the physical energy into it because you've already done the skill. You've already worked at the place for enough time. You know, you've done everything that you need to show who you are. So now your will and intention is just sending forward, and it's almost like your reputation precedes you. Right? Now, as I mentioned before, the Five of Wands, this is your future energy, and this is the outcome. All right, so this is the Emperor card. So this is you being the boss. This is you taking more control of your situation. This is you using your wisdom to think with structure, and you're ready to go to war. You know, you still have your war boots on, so if you need to get in there and kind of show, you know, like my example for this would be the best managers, the ones that you like to work for, or the best bosses. Those are the ones that can roll up their sleeves, and they can actually show you how to do the job. They're not just talking to you, hey, you should do it like this, you should do it like this, you should do it like this. They'll actually take the thing from you, they'll do it and show it to you, and they do it with such ease and such grace and such logic that you want to learn from this person, that you want to listen to them. And so this is you And also this represents Aries season. As I mentioned, Aries, Mars is the planet that represents Aries. Okay, and Aries is the Emperor card. So since Aries is in Aquarius, Aquarius is about the innovator. This is about the person who wants to stick out. They want to do things a little bit different so that they're recognized. But they can work within the group, but they usually stand out from the group, and that's the energy that you get from here. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna take a moment. Okay, and I just want to look over this raise your vibration card, because I feel like with the raise your vibration card, this is just you kind of bossing up and moving yourself up and being the best version of yourself, and with all details. Okay, you can see this person is manifesting, and you see that they have the energy over their head, and they're kind of taking the energy from the universe, and they're kind of taking this in, absorbing it, and now this is going to the heart space. Okay, now as this is going to the heart space, you see this clothes that they're wearing is orange and it's red and yellow. So the red, this is obviously goes with the Emperor card, and the yellow is about action. Okay, so this is you having energy in your heart to move. This is the activating your solar plexus. This is you activating your gut, instincts, your chi. What's going to make you move? What's going to make you go forward? And as you see, there's a lot of different energies that's being manifested. These are all the different energies that you see from the universe, from the heavens. All right, so you have a lot of really good energies that's coming here for you. I think this week is going to be very beneficial to you. Be very confident in yourself and what's going to come, and just continue to move forward. Again, you have the Emperor card here, right? And this is what you're raising your vibration. You've been raising your vibration now, and people are going to respect you and see you as that Emperor. So just continue to keep on moving forward. Things are going to be wonderful and beneficial to you. All right? All right. Well, Capricorn, it was my pleasure. That's all I have for you this week. I hope the best for you. Thank you for all the love that you've been showing to me on the page. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you so choose to, you can reach out to me to do personal readings. My contact information will be in the description box. And if you so choose to, it'll be greatly appreciated. You can also donate to the page. That helps me to get new cards and also helps me to keep up with the page. All right? So it's been my pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and certainly message me in the comment box. Take care. Peace, Capricorn.